Welcome back to the Hillbilly RV channel. Warm day here in southern West Virginia. First week of February, and we're working on a furnace. So let's just get right into it. Got here and we turned the furnace on. You'd hear it trying to ignite. Tick, 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 tick. Smell the gas. No ignition. I worked on this furnace late last summer, early fall, I think. And it was dirty. Had something in the orifice, and the customer said it just worked for a short time when I was here. So let's tear in this thing again and see what's up with it. It smells like it's dirty again. Something in the orifice. So I don't know. Let's see. Maybe one of y'all out there can tell me what's wrong with this thing, huh? I'm gonna take the service screw out so we can slip the furnace out of the case. I tell you, there's a lot of rodent tracks all over this thing. I mean, that ain't what's caused the problem, but this camper's sitting right back here against the wood line, and I tell you, mice love to camp as much as humans. It's like they will seek out a camper to go live in. Now look at it. You can just slip this furnace right out of the case. By right out, I mean with a little struggle. I see what it's hung on now. See? Right out there. Yeah, these are a lot of rodent tracks, a lot of poop. A lot of rodents in this thing. I would say we might as well just go ahead and get the cover off the burner assembly. See what's going on in there. Now, it is not uncommon if there's just something small in the orifice, just jiggling it, taking it out of the camper and getting it out of the case and stuff. Sometimes you open these things up, there ain't nothing in that orifice. Then you put it back together and it fires up. So you know there was something. There was something in that orifice. Oh, gotta get my crow's foot, my wrench. Crow's foot and a ratchet to get down in there to that gas line where it goes on the valve. Gotta get that off there. Get the rest of the screws out of here so we get to the orifice. While I'm getting these screws out, I want to remind everybody that if you think you might like to see what goes on behind the curtains at Hillbilly RV, i.e. a lot of my personal life and other projects that I get involved in that don't pertain to RVs. So it's not on this channel, but it's on my other channel. There's a link on my homepage. There's a link from the website. There's links everywhere if you want to go check that out. I call it Hillbilly RV Behind the Curtain. So really appreciate it if you go check that out. If you don't like what you see there, don't hang around. go do something else. There is our orifice. It does look like there's something in it. Let's see if we can get the orifice out without dislodging what that is, so maybe we can see it. Appropriate size socket. See how tight it is. I'm the last one to put it in there, so maybe it won't be too tight. Or maybe it will. Go get a ratchet. I really don't want to, whatever it is, I don't want it to fall out yet. See if it's still in there. It is. Let me see if I can get it out in my hand here. Usually I have to blow through this with my mouth. And I usually blow them little bugs all over the place. Man, it's full of, oop, the wind just blew, just blew it away. I had one, I was gonna show you. The wind blew it right out of my hand. There's still one more in there. Yeah, I blowed that one away. Now, you can see through that orifice. I don't know whether I'll ever get it lined up, but I can see through it. So yeah, I don't know. It was full of bugs again. I'm sure it's what was in it last time. I mean, I can blow through this pipe and yeah, that's all I can do. If them bugs decide to move back in, they just move back in. Tell you what I will do this time. I will just dump the furnace upside down. So if there's anything laying down in that valve, maybe it'll fall out. But it's really just about all you can do. Take a peck around on that valve a little bit. So that's really just about all you can do. Is get what you can find out. That's just really all you can do. I don't know what else to do. So all I can really do at this point is just blow it out best I can, put it back together, and hopefully it will work for a long time this time before the bugs move back in. So I'm gonna just snug that orifice back up. I'll be able to reuse the gasket. I put a new gasket on it last time I was here, and the gasket's not hurt this time. So we will be able to reuse the gasket. I have no problem reusing a gasket if the gasket's not hurt. I'm just going to stick a couple screws in here real loose until I can get that pipe back on that gas valve. As soon as we get that done, we'll be ready to test this bad boy. See how it turns out. I have comments. I've had several comments here recently. Well, a couple, not several. About, man, you need a little foldable table to work on. Well, as you can see, I have one. I just don't always get it out of the truck. Why? I don't really know. I just don't. Probably, to be honest with you, sometimes I forget about it. Well, that was easy peasy. You'll never get one to go back on that easy, because I never have. Usually when I have one go back on that easy, I have forgotten something and I have to take it back off, and then I fight it forever. But we haven't forgot anything today, so we're just going to call it a win. Win-win for everybody. Winner, winner, chicken dinner, as they say, whoever they are. Alright, now we'll just go around and snug all these up. Don't y'all, while I'm tightening these screws, don't y'all forget to go check out my Amazon store. A lot of the parts and a lot of the tools that I use are in my Amazon store. So if you're going to buy something anyway, might as well just buy it from my store. Amazon throws a couple pennies my way if you buy it from my store. It doesn't cost you any extra. And it puts a couple pennies in my pocket, which always helps. Alright, I'm going to test it before we slide it back in the case. So let me move it over to the back of the truck. If you're being observant, you're going to think to yourself, maybe he forgot to tighten up that pipe on the gas valve. You'd be correct, but I did do it before I left. I did test it, and then I tightened it. So, okay, I did do it, so don't y'all worry. I also got some comments on that last furnace videos. People's like, dude, you need to set up a test station on your truck. And I'm like, dude, I do have a test station on my truck. Y'all need to go watch some of my other videos. Because I got my 12-volt power right here. I got my propane right here. Let's get that all hooked up. Tighten that nut up, which y'all forgot to remind me. It's all right. I'm watching me too. All right. All right. Make our last electrical connection. Twist the two blue wires together. Turn the gas on. And she lit right up. So I will let it burn there for a few minutes. I will let it go through its cool down cycle. I'll slide it back in the case and I'll try it usually 2 more times. I figure if it lights 3 times on the back of my truck, it's got to be good, right? So that's it. Y'all be good. Get down in that comment section. Leave me a comment, criticisms, concern. Now after you watch this video, please don't say, oh, you need a test station on the back of your truck, or you need a table to put stuff on to work on. If you got a comment like that, go back and rewatch this video. Hey, I'm not going to go fix another one because it's the end of the day. So y'all have a fantastic day and we will catch you next time.